Hey guys, good morning. We're back to our old location to check for some things that y'all see with all this flooding we've been getting over the past few days. That it's really bad flooding. This is the best time to actually search though. Anytime you get weather like this, it brings things up. We found quite a few things in this area here. Come on, Rip, this way, up. But what I wanted to come on this morning about is I want to talk about a new case that I want to bring up and start talking about at least weekly. It's back in September 2023, September 4th, 2023. A young man by the name of Noah was found on the side of the highway. Trigger warning, guys. Trigger warning. Curled up in a fetal position, no clothes on. Clothes found folded next to him. Different mismatched shoes on. Looked like he had, put it this way, looked like a hit from the mafia, right? That's how bad it was. And they're not doing anything about it. No justice for this young man or his family. Just put up a $16,000 reward out of their own pocket for any information. They know something happened at this party that he was at. They know that. And I've done some digging. I did some digging yesterday a little bit, and then last night, and while I was eating, actually, I was reading over some of it, and I'm telling you guys, it's something major happened. And remember, allegedly, these are all my opinions, guys, all my speculation, all my theories, all my free speech. Allegedly, this is all me. This isn't coming from anybody else, just me. Y'all's comments, y'all's alone. We do our research together. Nothing reflects the channel. Not even Ruby. Okay, but anyway, Noah, 19-year-old, this is out of Oklahoma. Small little bitty town on a rural road, Highway 81, right? If you've ever worked in the oil field in your life, you've been down that road. I look at it that way, right? It's a small little country town. Country folks, good people. But there's some bad apples there too. And from what I've gathered, the little bit that I've researched, which when it first came out, I didn't have my channel then, but of course I looked at it, took a look at it. I always do. Anytime there's something like that. And it did do a lot of circulation. There was a lot of stuff going around about it. There was a lot of talk about it. It's kind of faded out, but there's some other people jumping back on it. And it's wonderful, it's great. I think it needs to be talked about. I think that he's a piece of a cup, Ruby. I think that he needs justice, right? Come on, get rid of that cup, let's go. I think he needs justice. And to see his family put up a reward, I mean, they've talked to the police about it. They've put out the reward. And there was no problem with them putting it out. So they're doing their own investigation, really, because they're getting no help. And there's so many resources in that state that don't want to help for some reason. I'm hoping the FBI is going to take it over because of the beating. Like, I really pray an FBI will take this over, right? I think they will. I'm not going to say for sure, but I think they will. And if they do, man, oh man, it's going to help a lot. I know that there's a set of golf clubs that belonged to Noah's brother that were never returned from that party. I know there's a father and son that have taken a lot of heat for this. I do think they possibly are guilty. I hate to say it, but I do think that they had some kind of role in it. I don't know whether it was him when putting him there or what, but the position that he was found in, I don't know. It just tells me one thing. It's scary because it's kind of like if you're in a fetal position, what are you trying to do? Protect yourself, right? Protect yourself from what? Golf clubs, baseball bats? I mean, something bad happened. And, I mean, if it would have been a hit and run to me, I think it would have been a lot different on the autopsy. I know it's blunt force is what it is, and that can happen from a hit and run, but, I mean, I just don't see it if it was a mirror on a truck or, I mean, granted, if it was a hit and run and it wasn't one of those people from that party, then most likely you would think someone would have stopped. And I know they don't always, but if this kid was in that road, I think they would have stopped. But I don't think the way that his stuff was found in that area, being so far away, some of his teeth were way, way down the road. I don't think any way, shape, or form that he was hit right there. I don't believe that. I think he was hit somewhere else and brought over there. Because why? I mean, what did he do? He got hit and then took his clothes off and folded them up. It doesn't happen, guys. It's kind of like the Jay Slater case we were talking about. His clothes were found next to him. That's why I know there's got to be justice in that case. They don't take their clothes off and fold them. I mean, they're not going to do that. I mean, I've seen some of the clips and some of the footage from the party where the guy's walking around with the bang bang in the background, and like, it doesn't look good, I'll tell you that. They just never investigated it the correct way to me. But I think now all the pushing, I think FBI might be going to take a peek at it if they're not already. I'm praying they are. Because justice needs to be done for this young man and his family. That they're the only ones out here fighting, and that's got to be hard when you have to do more investigating than the investigators, right? When you have to do more than law enforcement does. It's sad. It's heartbreaking. Because this young man had his whole life ahead of him. And clearly, there's evidence out there that this child was beat. And he was a big boy, so it took quite a few, but you can't, when you're outnumbered, when somebody has golf clubs and bats, I mean, there's just nothing you can do, like, right? Like, you know, how can you defend yourself? Curl up in a ball, right? Which is how he was found. So my opinion on it is something bad happened. I think it's the Newton, I think the last name is Newton. It's like, I think it's a father and a son, and then I believe that one of the parents from this party helped cover it up. There's a few things out there. A couple of people have spoke that aren't friends with this groups anymore, that I kind of come out and said a few things, and they just kind of got overlooked. Like, you know, I think they're scared to talk that something was going to happen, because I think one of them, the Caleb boy, I think, went missing a while back. And then somebody's been arrested for his disappearance, but I think maybe he was one that was going to talk or something. I don't know. Don't know exactly what, but I just know that's weird, right? When the second one goes, like, so I don't know. It's scary. It's interesting. I gotta dig in. I gotta find out. I need to go see some more of this stuff that was posted by some of these people. I know an ex-girlfriend of a young man they think had something to do with it. And I know they have two people of interest. I know that. And I feel that it's way more than two. I don't think two could have done this unless it was a sneak up, you know. I don't think so. I think it was more of the people that were there at that party. Some of them just were walking around like they were looking for trouble, right? And I think a lot of it came down to do with the girl of the party and her mom. I think something bad had gone on, or somebody was trying to hit on the mom or something, and I think something bad went down. And all over a girl probably, and that's sad. That this young man lost his life over that, you know. But somebody's got to pay. You know, somebody. Whether it was a hit and run, okay, whoever did it, they got to pay, right? And if it was from that party and staged out there to look like a hit and run, which is what I think. I think it was a cover-up from the start. I think that they put that boy there. I don't see anybody been drinking like that could walk that far. And especially not the way he was. I mean, I don't understand it. I mean, the no clothes, the clothes folded beside you, pieces of evidence scattered way, 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 way down that road from the body, with no other marks, no other nothing, sitting there in the position, the fetal position he was in, all drawn up, pulled up, like that's like he was protecting himself. Sorry, that's how I feel. But I did want to come on a minute this morning and talk about it. I think we're going to get another storm. Should be sunny right now, and it's not, so we're going to keep on moving, guys, and keep on rocking and rolling, and see if we can't find some areas here. The problem is with the rain, though, sometimes all that stuff we have marked is gone. But it's okay. We'll find them again. Ruby's good at it. But I did want to come on and talk about him because I am going to start talking about it. I'm going to do a little digging on it. I want to do a little research on it. I want to see if I can spread any kind of awareness at all and help and do my part. Oh, that's thunder. I guess we're going to get pounded again. Anyway, guys, y'all have a good day. Y'all be safe. Remember, these are my opinions only. And trigger warning times 100 million in this one, for sure. But we'll talk about it a little later, guys. Y'all be safe, be good. All right, guys, we'll talk soon. All right, bye.